Hey everybody, Marcus Crawford here with the Idaho Quadcopter channel. Hey, I am at Julius Kleiner Park today. It's a beautiful day. It's about 70 degrees, very mild, very little wind, and I have the DJI Avata 2, the drone that everybody's been talking about, and I gotta admit, it's sure a lot of fun, and I'm a camera drone guy, not an FPV guy, so, but I'm having fun with this thing. So, I've got the Motion Controller 3. What I want to try today is to do some of the Easy Acro, that new feature that they gave us. Now it's kind of fun. We talk about Easy Acro. Everybody knows toy drones have been doing those kind of things for years, but it's just kind of fun on a drone like this. So we're going to try it out. So I've got a little confession to make. I tried it out here at the park here yesterday and I had nothing but problems. I wasn't doing things correctly, and I'm not going to get into all that. However, I will say what I forget about is this scroll wheel on the side of the Motion 3. It's new to this on the Motion 3, and I just forget about it being there. Anyway, that's how you select the different Easy Acro modes. The other thing that happens is to switch into Easy Acro, you have to stop recording, and if you stop recording, you better remember to start recording again too. So I need to do that as well, and that was one of the problems I had yesterday. But anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let's quit messing around. Let's get the Avata 2 up in the air. We're going to fly it around the park here. It's a beautiful day. Show you around the park and try some of that Easy Acro stuff. So yeah, let's quit messing around. Let's get this bird in the air. Okay, we're ready to go here. Let's go ahead and we're going to do a quick 2 pushes of the button to start the motors, and then 1 long press and it will take off and should start recording. Hold that button down a little longer. There it goes, and then I'll pull the trigger around and turn around. You can see where I'm sitting. I got a little bit of a shady spot here so that so that I don't have to wear my hat. That's kind of an issue. I got to find a beanie cap or something. Let's bring it in a little bit closer to the GoPro here so that you can see that. So you can see the drone, and I'll move it around here a little bit so you can see how it moves and see that camera move a little bit. Anyway, let's back it off. Okay, I'd say, let me look and make sure. You know me, I like to do a droney, but I like to know what's behind me too. So we'll try and do it. I think, yeah, this is going to be interesting. So let me see if I can do this droney up and back. And you can see I got a lot of altitude there. And now yeah, you can see where I'm at there. I wanted to grab a lot of altitude because I didn't want to mess around and worry about any trees or anything. But let's take off and let's do a little flyabout around the park here. Yeah, no traffic here, so we'll go right across the roundabout here, and let's kind of get lower here a little bit. We're not going to get too low because there's a lot of waterfowl in the ponds right now. They just had their little geese and little goslings, so we don't want to bug them. But I do definitely want you to see the park here, and grabbing some altitude as we go. We've got a fisherman down there. But yeah, so you can see the camera on this guy is pretty stunning. It is, I think, the equivalent to what is on the Mini 4 Pro. Let me see if I can do a manual orbit around this fountain here. And I did, and I'm doing that with the thumb wheel and the motion controller, and it's not as precise as maybe I can do with my camera drones, but it can be done, that's for sure. So yeah, let's see. What we didn't see is, yeah, here is kind of the main. I'm going to kind of look down here so you can see it. This is kind of the main center of the park, and you see the trees are really starting to get leaves on them. Let's go up over the top here, and it wouldn't be a Kleiner Park video if we didn't go over by the band shell. So we'll go over and take a look at that. There's some people over there, so we're going to be kind of careful about where we go. Somebody right on top there, but we're going to avoid that. So let's get over here. And you know, I am not as precise as I otherwise would be, but let's see if we can bring this guy down a little bit. So there you can see the band shell. I'm not going to go in it. I'm sure some of the braver FPV pilots would fly right through that. I'm not going to do it, but they have those canopies up there to give it shade. It faces the evening sun, so they had to put those canopies up to make it work. And then, yeah, let's look over here. We always typically take a look. I don't know, these pickleball courts, I guess they're over a year old now, but man, I don't see anybody there. That's wild. Midday, and it's a fairly cool day. You'd think we'd see people here playing pickleball, but we don't, so that'll allow us to maybe get a little bit lower around and take a better look. So yeah, we did that. The motion controller is so intuitive. Now, I have to say I feel more confident flying my camera drones, and I feel like I can be more precise than I do with the motion controller, but it is very intuitive, and I can see where this could absolutely be somebody's first drone, right? They could pick this thing up right out of the box and they could learn how to fly it without problems. And you see a bunch of geese down there. We're going to stay well above them. Okay, so we're kind of high in the air, but we're kind of over the pond here. Let's stop and see if we can go into Easy Acro. Now I'm going to have to stop recording for a second, so let's hit pause, and that gives me that and I'm adjusting my whoops, what did I do? Oh, I heard a beep, and it's my GoPro shutting down. But anyway, I'm adjusting my goggles a little bit. Yeah, that's better. I had the goggles kind of in a bad position. So anyway, you can see the pointer I have here, and I'm going to hit that, and that brings that. So I'm going to stop recording. See that button right there? I'm going to hit that, and so you're going to lose me for a few minutes. So maybe, there we go. I stopped recording. So yeah, you're just going to see a still shot right now while I'm narrating here because we had to stop recording. But I'm going to go into Easy Acro, and that's about 4 buttons to the left, and I clicked on Easy Acro. So I've got that. Let's start recording again. Okay, so we should be good to go. You're seeing my recording again, and you can see Easy Acro off to the side. And I think now when I take it out of pause mode, yeah, I'll see that Easy Acro light up there. So slide is just normal. So it's in slide right now. So with the thumb joystick, it's just like it normally does. And everybody says that DJI just added that so that you could make your thumbstick operate normally while you're in this mode. But let's go down to 180 drift, and I've never done this one before, so let's go forward here, and then I'm going to push that button. I don't know, maybe I needed to just, so push the joystick straight forward. No, maybe I'm not doing this right. I heard Easy Acro. Maybe I have to press the thumb wheel. Let's try that. Let's try pressing the thumb wheel. Oh no, see the arrows pointing to the side? That's what I'm doing wrong. I think I need to go to the side. Okay, let's get further up here, and let's see if we can do it. So I was pushing the thumb stick forward, and obviously it's got those 2 side arrows there. So let's push it to the side. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's what I was doing wrong. Okay, let's grab some altitude again here, and I'm going to try that again, and I'm going to see if I can do it kind of by uh, the fountain here. So let's go forward, and then thumb wheel to the side. Whoop! Yeah, I didn't like that. Well, that's kind of what it is, but you can tell I need some practice. So yeah, I'm going to go straight up again and go forward. We'll try that again. I'm going to see if I can remember which way to push that that thumb wheel. Let's back it up. And we're gonna, I want to make sure I have enough altitude. I don't want to back into any trees or anything. So let's thumb wheel back down to that. And going forward. Yeah, so sort of. I didn't do the best job ever there, did I? So let's try that again. So I can see this is something you need to practice on, but I can see the usefulness of it. So let's go forward. Yeah, I needed to wait till I'm right next to it to do that. But anyway, that is 180 drift. Okay, so let's grab some altitude here. And let's do some flips. So flips I think I can do pretty easy. And I see some bees flying around the drone. They clearly don't like the drone. I guess we'll have some bug guts. We're down to 41% battery, so I better get with it here. So let's go give it a little throttle and do a forward flip. And give it a little throttle and do a reverse flip. And a sideways flip. And a flip the other way. Yeah, that works pretty good, doesn't it? And I can see bees in front of the camera, so they're not digging it too much. But let's see if we can get over the fountain and do a back flip here. Back flip, yeah. Forward flip, yeah. That's kind of cool. And I just want to make sure we're in a good spot here, and we are. Okay, so easy acro. You can tell that I had, you know, a little bit of success with it. Okay, let's go. Let's pause again, and I am going to turn easy acro off. Recording in progress. So I got to stop recording again. So we're going to stop recording. Yeah, we got it done. Okay, stop recording. So now I can get out. I got out of easy acro. Let's start recording again. Okay. We did that. Let's get out of pause mode, and let's go ahead and move forward. I want to go into sport mode here, get a little speed up. We're in sport mode now. Let's get this guy flying a little bit, going around the park here. And yeah, I'm just going to take you around the periphery here. There were some people that had a kind of a group thing going. They were playing some volleyball, so we're going to stay out of their way. They were right down there. Are they still there? It looks like maybe yeah, it looks like they're still there. I can't exactly tell in the goggles, but let's grab some more altitude and go back over. We'll just do a little bit of a flyabout. 26% battery, so we better think about bringing this guy home. But yeah, just giving you a good look at Kleiner Park today. Yeah, it's going to go into low battery return to home, so we'll just let it do it. Let's go back into normal mode. Yeah, normal mode. There we go. Okay, so it's thinking about going back into return to home, but okay, I see some people down there. We're going to avoid them. But let's bring it back to us, and I've got that H in the battery level low, return to home, but it hasn't gone into return to home yet. Okay, let's bring it down here, and I can hear the drone. I heard a couple vehicles in front of me when we as we were as I was sitting here. So I know curiosity, people see you doing something and they wonder what it is. So I'm going to see if I can get this guy right on the landing pad. But before I do that, I'm going to turn on my, put it in pause, and I'm going to turn my Action 4 camera on so you guys can see it. Okay, let's move this guy forward a little and look down. Yeah, that's got to be. I don't know if this camera looks all the way straight down is part of the issue, but I think that's got to be pretty close. Let's. I'm going to go ahead and put it into landing mode, and we'll find out. But let me pull that trigger again and look down, so you can see I'm looking at the landing pad. If anything, I might be a little past it, but I can't. I'm not exactly sure. So let's hit. Landing on the holding down the orange button or yellow button. Yeah, so it's landing right now. And I am not seeing orange in the camera, so okay. So I don't know how long we were in the air there, but we were down to 7% battery at the end. So again, that's another thing. I'm used to way more battery time with, like, you know, we're getting used to with the Mini 4, the Air 3, and the Mavic 3 being able to fly for 35, 40 minutes. Well, this guy doesn't do that, although it's still improved flight time over the original Avata. You better have a bunch of batteries with you. That's what I'm saying. But in any case, I had a lot of fun flying around. Got to show you a little bit of Kleiner Park on a nice day. And we messed around with Easy Acro. The 180, you can tell that's something that I need to practice on. We kind of did it, and it took me a second to figure out. If I'd have just looked at what the little icon said, it showed the arrows pointing each direction. While I was trying to push the thumbstick up. No, you got to push it sideways. But anyway, I figured that out after a couple minutes. But the flips and stuff, hey, that works awesome. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this guy, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had fun doing it. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel. Most of all, I appreciate you taking the time to look at this video. And of course, we'll see you on the next one. The little DJI Avata, Avata 2, I should say. Just a fantastic little drone.